The CEO of Binance discusses why the phrase crypto is anonymous is deceptive. Cryptocurrencies have come under scrutiny after countries around the world began placing sanctions on Russia for its invasion of Ukraine. The risk is that Russian banks and individuals whose assets have been blocked may employ digital money to avoid sanctions. The United States and the European Union rely extensively on banks to identify and restrict transactions involving sanctioned businesses or individuals. Digital currencies, on the other hand, operate outside of the traditional financial system. Government authorities are concerned that cryptocurrency exchanges would not abide by the penalties and that transactions on these digital exchanges will be difficult to track. Coinbase Global and Binance, two of the world's largest exchanges, have stated that they will comply with all official penalties, but they will reject any additional calls for an outright ban on Russian users unless governments impose one. This week, CNN's Richard Quest spoke with Binance founder and CEO Changpeng Zhao on sanction guidelines, crypto, and why he believes privacy in the digital currency industry is a fallacy. Quest, tell me where your platform stands in terms of people who may be sanctioned, as well as those who simply want to avoid penalties by using cryptocurrency. What is your current stance on this? Zhao, to begin with, Binance carefully adheres to all sanction rules, thus we will block everyone on the sanction list, as well as anyone remotely associated to them. Their spouses, their lawyers, and their friends. We also believe that we do not have the authority to freeze the assets of other ordinary Russian customers because doing so would be illegal. It is not up to us to decide which assets we can and cannot freeze. That is a matter for governments to decide. On the second issue, I believe that using crypto to dodge sanctions is a fallacy. Nobody sensible does that, according to the facts. Cryptocurrency is far too traceable. Governments all over the world are becoming increasingly adept at tracing crypto transactions. As a result, cryptocurrency is unsuitable for this purpose. Quest, to be clear, have you taken a position on the conflict, and will you do so now? Because many people believe that cryptocurrency, the new distributed financial systems, many people appear to be unwilling to state right or wrong, yes or no, or for or against. Zhao, yes, we are completely opposed to the war. We are completely opposed to politicians and dictators that launch wars. So we're completely opposed to that portion. We are not opposed to the people. Many people are suffering on both sides of the Ukraine-Russia conflict, and we wish to assist such individuals. In fact, I believe we are the first corporation to offer $10 million to support Ukraine refugees, with the majority of that already distributed through UN international charity refugee organizations. So, yes, we have a firm stance on it. Quest, finally, do you believe that a lot of individuals in the fintech sector, and I ask you this because you've taken a strong stance yourself, believe that a lot of people in the fintech industry are walking around saying, see no evil, hear no evil? It reminds me of the old shared platform arguments about copyright at the start, we're just a shared platform. Do you believe that fintech as an industry has to come off the fence more frequently? Zhao, that is accurate, in my opinion, if you include traditional finance in the definition of fintech. I believe there are far too many individuals focused on cryptocurrency. In reality, cryptocurrency is not a good way to evade penalties. In addition, the Bitfinex hackers hacked Bitfinex for billions of dollars in 2016. They didn't spend the money till recently. They were caught as soon as they began utilizing it. Despite the fact that research suggests that crypto is significantly safer, everyone is focused on crypto penalties. Nobody is talking about banking, cash, energy, or anything else. Quest, because, at first, crypto made a big deal out of anonymity, and our old friend Bitcoin came along and said, you won't be able to trace, follow, or know who's behind the transaction. And it was because of this that the business earned its notoriety. Ciao, that's bad because it's really misleading right now. Because decentralized exchanges do not yet have significant liquidity, most major transactions of value must go through a centralized exchange. And when they go through centralized exchanges like us, we KYC or check the identity of everyone. There are still small exchanges that do not do this. However, the larger exchanges, the more compliant exchanges, KYC everyone, and if you know that one transaction is related with someone on the blockchain, it's extremely straightforward to track that along later. So it is a common misperception that Bitcoin is anonymous. The anonymity feature of Bitcoin is extremely limited.